be solving a feed formulation problem using Pearson square method. So as you can see in this paper, so our problem states that we should formulate a 100 kilogram 17% crude protein broiler ration using corn with 9% CP and soya meal with 43% CP. So as you can see in this paper, Pearson square methods roughly involves 5 steps. So step 1 is given, step 2 is square. That is where the name of Pearson square method comes from, because Pearson square methods all have at least one square. And then we have the step 3, which is determining the percentage per feedstuff or feed ingredient, where in this equation we have 2, so the corn and the soya meal. Then we also have step 4, which is determining the kilogram per feedstuff that we'll be needing to complete the 100 kilogram ration. And then the last step, step 5, is the checking to determine if we really got to the right answer. So first is we'll determine the given for the step 1. So first, of course, the 17% CP broiler ration, which is our desired crude protein for the broiler. So let's just write desired CP, which is 17% CP. This is the nutritional or the nutrient requirement for broiler ration. Next is the corn, which has 9% CP. And then we also have the soya meal, which has 43% CP. And then of course we also have our total ration. So the total ration needed, which is this one. So the feed that we will be making should be 100 kilogram. So these are the givens for the equation or for this specific problem. Now let us proceed in squaring. So the first step of step 2 is to draw a square. Okay, and then you have to put in the center the desired CP. So you have to put 17 inside. So this one represents the nutrient required by the broiler. And then in this area, you will put the corn and the soya meal. So at the top, you can put soya at the top and corn sa baba, and then vice versa. Doesn't really matter. So for this case, let us go with corn. Corn has 9%. And then the bottom we have soya meal, which has 43%. So this is where the tricky part comes into action. So you have to cross this one out. So for the corn, you have to subtract the 17 from 9, and then here soya meal, you have to subtract the 43 from the 17. So 9 minus 17, or you can do 17 minus 9, doesn't really matter. If negative ang answer, you just have to remove the negative sign. So 17 minus 9, this one is 8, and then the soya meal, 43 minus 17 is equals to 26. So this is the parts per feedstuffs that we will be needing, no? So at this point, we have to add this, the 26 and the 8, to get the total parts. Okay, 34. So we know that 34 is the total parts for this equation, and then we have to determine here if 26 parts is it for soya meal or is it for corn. So to answer that, this one is actually for corn, the 26 parts. And then for the soya meal, let's just SM. Let's just do SM. So these are the parts of the corn. We have 26 parts for corn and then 8 parts for soya meal. So that completes the step 2. Now let us proceed in determining the percent per feedstuffs. Now that we have all the parts sorted out from the previous step. So the next step involves dividing the per parts with the total parts and then multiplying it to 100 to get the percentage. So for corn, we know that 26 is the part for corn, and then we just have to divide it into with the total parts. So 26 divided by 34, and then we multiply it by 100 to get the percent of the corn needed per 100 kilogram or per 100%. So 26 divided by 34 times 100, that should be 76.47% corn. So it is important to note, class, that when you answer this type of questions, you have to use 2 decimal points only. So dili pwede na answer mo here is 76.470, although na siya yung next na number na 0. So it should be 2 decimal places only. Because if you use 1 decimal point, for example, you answered here 76.5%, then that's automatically wrong. Okay, so next is for the soya meal. So just have to divide the 8 parts with the 34 total parts, then times 100 again, and that would produce to an answer of 23.53% soya. And to check if 100% ba, just have to add both.
Pinutuan siya.
Okay, so determine if 100% ba. Let us just add both. So 76.47 plus 23.53 is equals to 100%. So this is correct. Now let us proceed with step 4. Step 4 is determining the kilogram per feedstuff. So for corn, all we have to do here is to convert these numbers into a decimal point or into decimals. So this is in percentage form, and then we have to convert it into decimal, right? So all you have to do is to place the decimal point into 2 times. So if you put it here, so mahimo na siya 0.7647. Okay, so that is the decimal conversion of the percentage for corn. So since we'll be making, or the total ration needed is 100%, okay, so 100 kilogram, so we'll have to multiply it with 100 kilogram. So that would yield to an answer of 0.7647 times 100. So the answer would be 76.47 kilograms of corn. And then for soya meal, again, let's do it again, no? So 23.53%, if you convert it into decimal, just have to move 2 places, so that becomes 0.2353, and then we multiply it with 100 kilograms because that is our total ration needed. So that would yield to an answer of 23.53 kilograms of soya meal. So if we add these things up, that would yield to 100 kilograms. So tama siya. So what does this mean? So in every 100 kilograms, so in 100 kilogram that of the broiler ration that we made, we have to use 76.47 kilos of corn and then mix it with 23.53 kilograms of soya meal. So that's what it basically means. Okay, and then for checking if tama ba, if this is indeed 17% ng food protein content, so all you have to do is just take the percentage per feedstuff. So 76.47% times let's go back sa iyahang crude protein content. So for corn, no, the crude protein content is 9%, but we have to convert it into decimal again. So that would yield to an answer of 9% is converted into 0.09. So the same thing, yep, if you convert the 0.09 into percent, so the answer would be 9%. So this is for corn, no? 76.47 times 0.09, the answer would be 6.88% CP for corn. And then for the soya meal, we have to take the 23.53 times, multiply it with its crude protein content from the given. So this is 43% CP. So let us convert it from percent to decimal again. So the answer would be that the result would be 0.43, and then we just have to multiply it together. 23.53 times 0.43, and that would yield to an answer of 10.117. So since two decimal places lang, so we have to make the second one into 2. So soya meal. To check, to check if we did get the desired CP of 17% from the given, let us add that 6.88% plus 10.12, and voila, we got exactly 17%. So this goes back to the desired CP. And since wala may murag specific na pangutana in this type of problem, then in every step you should encircle or square your answers. So for example, in step 3 or step 2, you have to encircle the 34 total parts, and then for the step 3, you also have to encircle this one and this one. Same here. Then, and this is to guarantee, no, that na ma-emphasize ang answers per step. So that concludes the Pearson square method for the practice exercise number 1.